and a very warm welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Global TV's news cycle, live in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. I am Judith Peters. Education Minister Terry Mamman and the Minister of State for Education, Yusuf Tanko Sanunu, have said that the most potent way of tackling out-of-school children phenomenon is to give adequate attention to adult education, emphasizing that educated adults are more prone to educating their children. Speaking today at a briefing session with the leadership of the National Commission for Mass Literacy, Adult and Non-Formal Education, Terry Mamman said one of the fundamental ways to deal with the ever-increasing number of out-of-school children is to educate the parent, adding that an educated parent is more likely to educate his or her child. Briefing the two ministers earlier, the Director General of the National Commission for Mass Literacy, Adult and Non-Formal Education, Simeon Akpama, told the ministers that investment in the adult education subsector has the potential of not only improving the overall literacy level of the country, but will also drastically reduce the number of out-of-school children in Nigeria. As well, the sectoral debate bill to commence today, Thursday, at the House of Representatives has been postponed owing to the failure of the service chiefs to appear in person for the event. Invited to take the floor on Thursday were the service chiefs made up of the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Chief of Air Staff, and the Inspector General of Police. However, rather than appearing in person, the service chief sent representatives, a development that infuriated the lawmakers who arrived at the chambers in the early hours of the day. Shortly after introducing themselves, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, via a point of order, drew the attention of the lawmakers to the fact that the service chiefs were invited to appear in person and not in prosa. He subsequently moved a motion praying the House not to entertain presentations from the representatives of the service chiefs. Sustaining both the order and the motion, Speaker Abbas sent the guests away and directed the service chiefs to appear before the House on Tuesday, November 21st, 2023, for the commencement of the debates. The Senate on Thursday confirmed the nomination of Dr. Aminu Maida as the Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission. Its confirmation followed the consideration and adoption of a report submitted to that effect by the Senate's Committee on Communications, which screened the nominee on Wednesday. The committee chairman, Aliyu Ika Bibbles, PDP Zamfara Central, while presenting the report during plenary, said Maida's nomination was in accordance with Section 8, Subsection 1 of the Nigeria Communications Commission, NCC Act 2003. It said that during the screening exercise conducted for confirmation of Maida's appointment on Wednesday, the committee found him worthy of the appointment. Meanwhile, a bill for an act to establish the Federal College of Aviation Technology, Ilaro Remo, Ogun State, has passed second readings on the floor of the Senate. The sponsor of the bill, Olugbenga Daniel Ogun East, said the bill was necessary following the high demand in the aviation industry in the country. Olugbenga Daniel said that the establishment of the Federal College of Aviation Technology has become necessary, adding that the current structure was left unattended to of aviation sector in the country. He said the bill was referred to the Senate Committee on Education and TEDFund for legislative input and to report back to Senate within 4 weeks. As well, a Kwara Chief Magistrates Court sitting in Ilorin on Thursday finally granted bail to Abdulaziz Adigbola, also known as Tani Olohun, a traditional religion devotee, after spending 91 days in the custody of the Federal Correctional Service in Ilorin, the state's capital. He had been in detention since August 17, 2023, when he was arraigned before Magistrate Mohammed Ibrahim on 5-count charges for alleged criminal conspiracy, inciting public disturbance of public peace, criminal defamation of character, and intentional insult before the Chief Magistrate Court. It was also arraigned before the Kwara State Upper Area Court, preceded by Sunday Adeni on similar charges. Also in two separate cases, one Sheikh Labib Lagbaji and Dirasotu Mohammed, led by Professor Abubakar Aliagan, have also dragged him before Magistrate Muhammad Adam for alleged defamation of Alhaji Labib Lagbaji and burning of the Holy Quran, respectively. He pleaded not guilty to all the charges, along was granted bail in the sum of 2 million naira and 3 sureties in like sum in the 2 separate cases. In response to recent deportation of Nigerian citizens upon arrival in Saudi Arabia, the Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia in Abuja has issued a clarifying statement. The embassy said passengers denied entry and subsequently deported did not meet the kingdom's entry requirements and regulations. They had submitted incorrect information to obtain visas from categories that did not apply to them, which was discovered upon their arrival. It was also emphasized the importance of adhering to the procedures and laws governing entry into Saudi Arabia for all visitors. Additionally, it urged passengers to thoroughly review all documents and ensure they comply with the entry requirements before departing from the kingdom. The Labour Party on Thursday said it has no plan to merge with the People's Democratic Party to dislodge the ruling All Progressive Congress in the 2027 general election. PDP's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar on Tuesday suggested that opposition parties need to merge to defeat ruling APC in the next presidential poll. LP spokesman Obiora Ifo, while reacting to the Atiku's suggestion, in a statement on Thursday said the party has not discussed any merger. As well, the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu has appealed to Nigeria to be patient as President Tinubu's led administration tackles the security challenges confronting the country. He said though he was not condemning anyone, the reality was that the present administration inherited tough times, adding that what the country needs is the cooperation of all to ensure the federal government eliminate all forms of insecurity in the country. Ribadu said this while speaking on the security situation as a country during the ongoing 9th annual Nigeria Editors Conference in Uyo on Thursday, with a theme stimulating economic growth. Technological advancement role of the media. He said that there has been a lot of improvement in the security situation of the nation, stressing that all hands must be on deck to surmount insecurity challenges. The Nigeria Air Force NAF says it is committed to enhancing its safety management system across all its units with special focus on operational and engineering units. Chief of the Air Staff, CAS, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar disclosed this while declaring open the year 2023 NAF Safety Review Board SRB meeting earlier today. At NAF headquarters Abuja, he notes that safety management in the NAF is a major priority and core function in view of the technical and complex nature of assigned tasks and roles of the service. Earlier, the NAF Chief of Standards and Evaluation, Air Vice Marshal Michael Oyebashi, noted that the SRB is designed to discuss and review issues related to safety policies and regulations, as well as allocate resources for enhancing safety standard in the NAF. He also reviewed that the board is expected to provide appropriate directives and guidelines that would ensure the entrenchment of a positive safety culture in the Air Force. The Niger State Command of the Nigeria Police has a new Commissioner of Police. The new helmsman of the command, CP Shawulu Damaman, and the 37th Commissioner of Police, Niger State Command, having taken over from AIG Ogundele Ayodeji, who was recently promoted and redeployed as AIG Zone 7, Abuja. The spokesman of the Niger State Command, Wasiu Abiodun, made this known on Thursday in a statement in which he said the CP hails from the lower Tako area of Doga local government in Taraba State. It was enlisted and appointed as cadet assistant superintendent of police on May 18, 1992. He attended the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria between 1985 and 1988, where he earned a Bachelor of Law degrees with honors. Meanwhile, the Citizen Advocacy Group on Mental Health Nigeria, in a press conference on mental health integration into universal health coverage, is calling on the National Health Insurance Authority, NHIA, to include mental health in its guidelines, ensuring that Nigerians have access to affordable and quality mental health care. Global TV's correspondent Lukman Fauzia completes the report.
It's very important for government to look into this critically, as much as we worry about all the physical health issues.
The Mandate Health Empowerment Initiative recognizes the importance of mental health in the broader context of overall well-being. The founder, Mandate Health Initiative, Zion Ame Abba, stated that the World Health Organization, WHO, estimates that more than 60 million Nigerians suffered from various mental illness, and that only about 10% of them are able to access appropriate care.
Mental health is a crucial aspect of human well-being that affects millions of Nigerians. Yet it is often neglected and stigmatized in our society. This is why the Citizens Advocacy Group on Mental Health Nigeria is calling